Hey guys, SaxDude26 here, and welcome to the LPerLeague's next Let's Play, Kirby's Dreamland 2 for the Game Boy. And with me today I have...
What's up everybody, I am Ken myself, Pete, and hey, look, it's that one Kirby game I had experience with prior to me getting the Dream Collection just recently. So yeah, I have a little bit of background with the game, so why not, right?
And I am Aaron, the Great 695, who is no longer dead!
Fantastic! Now,
Huzzah!
after trying to record this episode about 2 times prior, let's hope nothing goes wrong this time. And get started.
Because I'm tired of introducing myself, having to use that same line over and over again.
But yes, Kirby's Dreamland 2 is the 3rd Kirby game ever made. It takes place after Kirby's Adventure / Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. And as such, you can notice a lot of similarities with Kirby's Dreamland and Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland.
Wait a second. The Kirby games have a chronology? What is this?
Sort of. I'm not sure. Well, the spin-offs like Kirby Block Ball don't really fit in. But, yes.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, some people I've noticed tend to mix this up with being the first Kirby game with copy abilities, and technically the first was Adventure, but I can kind of see that because for some reason, this game has less copy abilities than Adventure. I can't seem to figure out why.
Well, 1, it's a Game Boy game. 2, you know, sometimes too much of a good thing can get a bit overwhelming and you got too much to work with. Because the good thing about this game is it balances out the copy abilities in a way that you can... Each one has a specific use. The first one for the game being... Parasol.
Yeah, I think you can do more combinations with this one, can you? With the weapons, or am I...
A little bit.
Not just Superstar?
As you can probably see in the border, we have 3 extra characters, and that's where most of the additional combos come from when we meet up with them.
Yeah, that's the Super Game Boy screensaver, if my memory serves correct.
Hooray for the Super Game Boy Border. They also brought in sort of an extra gimmick of the little stars you collect. If you collect 7 of them in total, and it fills up the bar, you get an extra life, which is kind of handy. I think they brought that back for Kirby 64 as well.
Yeah, they did. Except, I think the media was a little bit longer, though. Wait a second, that star thing wasn't an adventure? I forget.
No.
And then Kirby's Dreamland was as bare bones as you can pretty much get, so...
Now don't get this confused, this copy ability is burning, not fire, burning. So in this game they gave us burning but not fire.
Yay, for redundancy.
Which is kind of weird because in most Kirby games you get fire but not burning, I've noticed.
I don't care because I like burning more than fire, to be honest.
Burning is incredibly fun.
Me too.
Mr. Porcupine Guy. I don't think I've seen this guy in any other Kirby games, to be honest.
This is the first mini-game of the boss, yes. This is the first mini-boss of the game. Ifrit! Take a guess what his copy ability is.
Burn? No, it's totally not
burning.
ice.
First time I fought him, I thought, oh, he's gonna give you Needle. Then I noticed, you know, he's flying around in a giant fireball and his name's, oh, that's right, Ifrit.
It's funny, I've messed up about pretending to mess up. Marvelous.
And finally, we are introduced to the new characters, the Animal Friends.
Which, Dreamland 3 expanded on that even more, didn't it?
But basically, when you're with an animal friend, copy abilities have a new function. If you hop on Rick the Hamster here with burning, you get fire.
Yeah, I don't think Rick can fly, can he?
No. I want Parasol, do it. And Parasol, you can do that, which is kind of handy.
If you can find the right spots to use it.
Well, there's a particular spot later in this level where we need to use it to get plot MacGuffins.
You know, one thing I've noticed about Kirby games, though, is that I understand that it's designed to be easy. Is that I think the levels feel way too simplistic, in my opinion.
I can see that. But I've noticed in this game, a lot of the levels are a little bit more tricky in terms of the way they lay things out or any puzzles they introduce. Especially when, as I just mentioned, you go for the plot MacGuffins.
So yeah, is this one of your favorite Kirby games, Morals, or are you just doing this to go through the whole series?
I do actually like this game incredibly, yes. It's probably one of the most challenging to 100%, mainly because there's a certain thing later in the game that in order to look it up, you literally need to memorize a specific order, and I can never remember it. And there's no discernible pattern you can learn just by...
I haven't beaten it yet, but Dreamland 3 is pretty freaking difficult on that.
Oh yes, most definitely. But yes, as for those plot MacGuffins we were talking about, these specific blocks can only be broken with Parasol. But this is a rainbow drop. There is one located in all 7 of the worlds in this game. The main plot? A creature known as dark matter is spreading across the land, causing havoc and chaos and turning the world into darkness. So basically, Kirby and his 3 animal buddies, Ku, Rick, and Kine, are heading off to find the rainbow drops to stop dark matter. And that's a pretty simple plot. And
yeah, this is the first game where you can like get a different ending depending on if you get all the stuff or not, right?
And I'm actually going to show them both off because, quite honestly, I'm sure a lot of people first time through this game did not get the 100% ending because the last rainbow drop, oh my goodness.
What
You'll see when we...
What are you talking about, Morals? I totally did this the professional way because Kirby games are way too easy for me, except not really. Yeah, I never knew there was an actual final boss until I looked it up on Pink Kitty Rose's channel.
So yes, first boss. Oh my goodness, Wispy Woods. Who would have guessed?
Why did they have that stuff on them?
Big surprise.
Well, I've read up on about it. Yes, English. I've read up about it, and I believe dark matter actually infected some of the bosses, and that's why they're attacking Kirby. I'm not totally sure of the reason the bosses are being weird or why they're attacking Kirby. I mean, is Wispy Woods deliberately helping dark matter? Not quite sure. Oh, actually, no, it's clicking now. I think I know why. We'll see when we get to World 7.
Yeah, you got through World 1 pretty fast. Yeah, these levels are a lot shorter than I remember.
So I'm gonna get rid of Rick for World 2, because to get the next rainbow drop, we need someone else, so...
Did the Super Game Boy really change that many colors, or is that just the emulator you're playing on?
Yes, it actually did.
Huh.
World 2, Big Forest!
I kind of wish it did that with more Game Boy games, actually.
I also got rid of Rick because, quite frankly, I love the music in this world, and I don't want Rick's theme to be playing through the whole thing. I mean, I like that you gave the animal buddies their own themes, but...
I wish they could have, like, changed it for, like, each level as well, like, instead of just having the animals with their own theme. I think Dreamland 3 fixed that, actually. Where the animal buddies didn't have their own music. I know Ku's music can get really annoying to listen to.
Speaking of which...
yes, the best of all the animal buddies, that's if I remember correctly.
Ku is pretty awesome. I prefer Rick. Maybe, mainly because he's, you know, an Australian hamster in the anime. I don't know why, but he is. One reason why Ku is awesome is when you get him and you give him Parasol, you essentially get Tornado.
Speaking of which, how many copy abilities are in this game? I know there weren't many.
Okay, alone, 7, but you can combine them in 4 different ways. One with Kirby, one with Ku, one with Rick, and one with Kine. So...
God, good lord, that's like less than 64. Huh. Yeah, that is a lot less than I remember.
But yes, we've made some fair headway into Kirby's Dreamland 2, so I think we're going to call it there. Next time on Let's Play Kirby's Dreamland 2, we'll be finishing off World 2 and seeing how much further past that we can get. So this has been Saxdu26.
Shinmeister LP.
And Aaron the Great 695, who was just here.
See you next time.
Bye.